Hello everyone. Now I am going to tell you about electron beam evaporation. Same as the thermal evaporation technique, another more important and sophisticated technique is electron beam technique. Electron beam technique has more efficient for the material having high melting point. As we see in thermal evaporation technique, we can evaporate the material having low melting point and the material mostly in the powder form and mixture of that powder form different material or single material can be evaporated by using the thermal evaporation. But in case of electron beam, we can use the material, single material of high melting point, and layer by layer deposition can be possible in case of the electron beam technique. Electron beam arrangement is kept inside the vacuum coating unit, and vacuum coating unit is consist of electron beam arrangement along with substrate holder, substrate heater, quartz crystal monitor, shutter, magnet, filaments, power supply, high vacuum arrangement, and as shown in figure. Substrate holder is for keeping the substrate either of substrate either of glass or molybdenum generally used. Substrate heater is for heating the substrate. Quartz crystal monitor, which is used for measuring the thickness of the deposited film, how much material has to be deposited on the substrate, which is controlled by quartz crystal monitor. Shutter is provided for when sufficient amount of desirable thickness is achieved. The and further adding of um, layer of material is prevented by uh, keeping the shutter in between the substrate holder and the crucible. Crucible is of the high crucible is made up of high melting point because the electron beam is placed electron beam is hits on the crucible. So crucible has to high melting point so as to it does not melt down. uh, the different materials are kept inside the crucible. Uh, Depending upon which material has to deposit, we can rotate the crucible so we can obtain the layer by layer deposition. So for the deposition, we need high vacuum condition. So high vacuum condition can be achieved by using the diffusion pump, and which is backed by the rotary pump. The capacity of rotary pump is to achieve 10 to the power minus 3 millibar of pressure, and this amount of pressure cannot be sufficient for the deposition of electron beam. So further pressure is achieved by using the diffusion pump is of order of 10 to the power minus 3 to minus 6, right. uh, by using external power supply, we can heat the filament. After hitting that filament, the electron beam is emerge out. This beam falls on the directly falls on the uh, crucible. The arrangement is kept such a way that the rotation of that electron beam is either of 180 degree or 270 degree, but generally use 180 degree of rotation. uh, there is use of magnet, the use of magnet for the sharpening of the beam which is incident on the crucible, which consists of the material. And by falling the material on the crucible, the material inside it get evaporated and stick up to the substrate substrates. And how much material is deposited is counted by DTM, digital thickness monitor, which controls the rate of evaporation, the and how much thickness can be deposited, which is shown in the digital thickness monitor. dTm. The pressure inside the chamber has to maintain up to the order of 10 to the power minus 6 to 10 to the power minus 6 millibar. Uh, During deposition, the temperature inside the chamber is going increases, so as to maintain back streaming, and the temperature inside the chamber is uh, maintained by the use of the liquid nitrogen. So the back streaming problem through diffusion pump has to prevent. So in this way we can deposit the layer by layer deposition by using the electron beam evaporation. Thank you.